Okay, so from time to time, I get away from the pop culture stuff and I talk about myself. And sometimes I talk about mental health, sometimes I talk about relationship stuff. But today we're going to talk about health because we all want to live longer. So I've always had this digestive thing ever since I was a kid. And it's like those cicadas that go away for 100 years and come back. My stomach issue has always been the same. It's like I'm good for years, and all of a sudden one day I'm like, oh, can't figure it out, don't know what it is. Uh, so I was looking online for a natural solution because I was taking medicine. I didn't feel like taking medicine. So I was looking for a natural solution, and apple cider vinegar popped up. I was like, oh, I remember this. So many moons ago, my grandmother had this book of herbs, and it's just a book of nutrition, but it was like a ton of herbs. And these are remedies because she's from the deep south. So I don't know if these were old southern recipes or remedies, or they were stuff from Africa that's centuries years old. I don't know what it was, but if ever I had some type of ailment, cold, cough, neck pain, knee pain, there was always a remedy. It's like, grandma, like this woman broke my heart. What can I do? I feel horrible. It's like, hold on for a second, baby. Let's see. Okay, this says here, eat a handful of raisins, drink freshly squeezed orange juice from the orange, not that crap you buy in the store, and chew on a cinnamon stick, and you'll be just fine. That is not a cure for a broken heart. But I will advise chewing on a cinnamon stick. They're kind of hard, but they're actually pretty good. You know, you just put in your mouth, and it's like that old dude, the basis for the Roots. He used to have that cinnamon stick or something, and he used to play. It's actually pretty good. So I do suggest a cinnamon stick. But no, don't use that for a broken heart. So back then, I did have a stomach issue, and my grandmother said, take this apple cider vinegar, because she had a big old jar, just a big old thing of it. Because I didn't know what it was. So she gave it to me, and I was like, it was bitter. It was horrible, but it helped. But being a teenager, I was like, I am never taking this again. Because it tasted bad, but it helped. So now, many years later, I see apple cider vinegar again. But the difference is they say dilute it with water. I think, my grandmother's was the real deal, and she gave it to me straight, no chaser. So I bought some apple cider vinegar, I diluted it with water, and I took it, and it did help my stomach. But I just didn't like the taste. The taste wasn't as bitter. I was like this. I was kind of like this. But I never liked the taste. So a friend of mine's, I haven't talked to in a long time, popped up, and he's really into fitness. And from time to time, I ask him the type of stuff he takes and all that. I say, hey man, like I got a stomach issue. Do you know what's good for just a messed up stomach? And he said, yeah, I get that too from time to time. I take apple cider vinegar. I was like, for real? I was like, yeah. I was like, I was going to ask him, so what brand do you use? And he said, oh, I eat the gummies. I was like, gummies? There's apple cider vinegar gummies? No way. He said, yeah, they are. And he told me the name. And then I went to the store and I found these Goli's apple cider vinegar gummies, right? I was like, oh, okay, let's try this. So I got them. Man. So I went from drinking this apple cider vinegar going like this to like, this is very tasty. So tasty, I was starting to pop them twice a day. But I stopped doing that. So what I do now is I still eat the gummies. I take the gummies every day. But if my stomach is going to ever bother me again, I'll just do the solution maybe once or twice a week, and then also mix in the gummies on the off days. So maybe on the weekends, I'll probably drink the apple cider vinegar with the water, and then the rest of the week I'll just pop the gummies. But they're very tasty. They're really good, and my stomach has been fine ever since. So if you want, I got a link in the description. You can get a big discount. Initially, when I bought my first bottle, I paid full price. I was able to find it cheaper. So, I want to share this discount with you guys. Now, if you don't have to give if you don't want to. If you say, hey, Kev, it's cool, I'll just kind of deal with the vinegar, that's cool. But for anybody out there who got digestive issues, or you want to you don't like the taste of the apple cider vinegar with the water, try out the gummies. It's actually really good. You know what the funny thing is? I wish my grandmother was here. Because like I said, she had that herb book, and it cured everything, or at least tried to cure everything. If she was around today with her personality, she would make a killing on these social media platforms. Oh my gosh, she'd be a star. Because every day she just have to go through the book. Okay, what are we doing today? Oh, okay, neck pain. Put up a 5-minute video, she would be doing great. It's like, I miss my grandmother so much. I miss her so much just because of the nutrition book, but I also think she would have been a star on these channels. So thank you, Grandma. Thank you for the herb talk when I was a kid. I didn't listen to you back then, but as I grow older, you were absolutely right.